Calvin Castine at George Brendler Field on October 17th, 2025, senior night. Senior activities will begin at halftime. Referees are going over the ground rules with the teams. AuSable Valley at Chazy on this fairly comfortable Friday evening. And I was taking one final glance at my phone just to make sure there's nothing too important going on there. What do I see? I see a picture of 91-year-old George Brendler saying he's getting some tests done today and showing his six-pack. 91-year-old George Brendler does 3.5 miles, walks 3.5 miles every day, and he's in excellent health. And this, of course, is George Brendler Field, as we said. The team recently, about a week and a half, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago, I believe it was, they had their 1,000th victory, although it could have been a week ago, their 1,000th team victory for Chazy Central Rural School. We weren't able to be here because we had other commitments that we have to be at, so we weren't able to witness that, but Lee Barcombe was here along with his son Max, and they did capture it on video. So that 1,000th victory is just amazing. They won a few games before George Brendler got here, but that's when the legacy began, and then Tom Tregan followed George, and then Rob McAuliffe has been carrying the torch to such an extent that he's won 10 state titles with these Chazy Central Rural School Eagles. Very disappointed when we arrived to see that the corn is gone. Here, the field of dreams, and the corn is gone. They're going to introduce the players. They've got their backs to us, so we won't bother with the on-air introduction, so we'll just read off what we have here. Dawson Hebert for the Eagles, number 1. Mason Facto, 2. Aiden Howell, 4. Zeke McLennan, 5. Jack Bell, 6. Jack Rovers, 7. Landon Dupree, 8. Price Parker, 9. Lucas Valentin, 10. Griffin DeRocher, 11. Jacoby Whedon, 12. Caney LeBombard, 13. Owen Cap, 14. Josh Juno, 15. Jack McAuliffe, 17. Ashton Hoftangle is 18. Oliver Ringer is 19. Ashton Lauren is 20. Chad Devins Jr. is 21. Tate Stevens, 26. Henry Cap, 27. And Zach West is number 32. And I guess I better pay attention to who the keeper is here. 27. All right, that's Cap. Rob McAuliffe, the coach. Travis Dupree, Mikey Trombley, TJ Whedon, and Josh Barrier assist. And athletic director is Brian Norcross. The AuSable lineup, Jude Dulka is number 1. Trenton Hudson is 2. Liam McDougall is 3. Emmett Aloy is 4. Avanta Yates is 5. Gavin Richards is 6. Abe Winterwax is 7. Logan Yeager is 8. Oliver Dorr is number 9. River Frazier, 10. Ethan Stay is number 15. Kelton Dupuis is 17. Elijah Gerard is number 21. Lucas Burns is the keeper. I forgot to write down the coach's name when I was scribbling down the players' names. It's like just 2 officials here. I guess at this time of the year, normally there's 3, but they're starting a little bit early. Looks like the Duffy boy is helping out Mr. Labarge. How about that, huh? So there'll be just the 2 of them, Duffy and Labarge. And action's about to get underway. If you're hoping for Lee Barcombe or Joey Trombley, I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is Joey ain't going to be here. He's busy babysitting with his grandkids. You'd think he would bring them over here and get some Mickey fries and otherwise keep them occupied, but no, he's not here. And Lee is at work, but as soon as work is done, he'll be barreling down here at 66 miles an hour, and he will, I'm looking to see if George is here, and he'll be here as soon as he can, so don't despair, Lee will be here. And Lee will be there when we cover the sectional championship game for the NFHS. Lee and Joey will both be there, so that'll be a busy day. We're going to have 3 games that day, girls and boys, Section 7 titles, and I think it's a Class C girls are also playing that day. So that'll be a busy day. And the 17th of October, we're just 2 weeks away from Halloween, and I can remember when I first started recording these events that the powers that be in Section 7 had games on Halloween night, so parents had to choose if they had younger kids, were they going to go out trick-or-treating with their youngsters or go to their kids, high school kids' playoff game. It was just inexcusable that they did that, but they did. In fact, I missed, my youngest was born in '86, and we started recording on a daily basis in '86. So I missed my kids, the older ones, on their Halloweens in their early days, and then all through the years of my youngest one's Halloween days, thanks to the people who ran Section 7 back then. But fortunately, since then, brighter heads have taken over, and they now realize they can skip Halloween and still get their playoffs done in time. Here's a shot that's going to be just wide, and I'm thinking it was this fella right here who would be Jack Rovers. The 7 seniors are starting tonight for Chazy. This game's starting at 5:30. Normally a 6 o'clock start here at George Brendler Field, but AuSable Valley asked to move it up because it's a busy day at the school today. So they got events at the school that they want to get back to for the early evening hours. Perfectly understandable. Temperature 56 when I shut my vehicle off. I looked at the forecast on my phone, and it said it's going to drop down to about 42 by 8 o'clock. So hopefully the senior night activities won't take too long when they happen at halftime. So we apologize for not having been here for the girls' senior night. Again, other activities. I'm a county legislator, and county meetings are fairly frequent, particularly in the early part of the month. Every legislator is on 5 committees, so you have 5 committee meetings in addition to the 2 regular session meetings that you have. So it's a total of 7 meetings, barring extra things. And one of those extra things will be happening not too distant futures. We've got the personnel committee. We've got a couple people to interview for an important position that's going to become vacant in the coming months. So those are little extra meetings besides the regular monthly committee meetings. And there's always little things like that to add to the calendar. So I can't do a play-by-play on who's kicking the ball. If I tried to do that, I wouldn't be moving the camera. I'd just be staring out at the field and not following the ball around with my camera. So last night was volleyball at Northeastern. That was senior night for them. The 2 days before that was senior night for the, oh, it was that last week, senior night for the boys. 2 nights before, earlier in this week, it was a game for the varsity girls. Even though it was their last game of the season, they had their senior night the week before. And those Northeastern senior girls and their families were very nice. Made a donation to Hometown Cable. This is viewer-supported local television, and it's nice when families step up like that. So all the families took part in that. I think almost thought I heard footsteps on the stairs down outside. Looks like Mr. Labarge is going to say, back up here, guys. Give him 10 yards, would you? There we go. Here we go. So a restart here for the Patriots. This is Dorr taking it. Play ball. And grabbed by Cap. He'll set it as I guess he grabbed it after it went off, so it's a goal kick rather than a punt. Smell the Mickey fries from over here. Back and forth we go. So I've got quite a bit of color in the leaves. Got some heavy winds coming over the weekend though, so it could be. It's in. I'm guessing 7 from 9, I'm guessing. We'll get a verification, so Rovers to Parker, I'm thinking. That makes it 1-0. Favor of Chazy. We'll check the time here, and the time is 33:48. So 6 minutes and 12 seconds into the game. I should do the official announcement. The Patriots will kick off and send a blast way down. Cap will grab right at the 18. So yeah, the color we have right now in the leaves, I got a feeling gets to be Monday. It's going to be a little less colorful out here. We got 30-mile gusts coming in on Sunday. Patriots going to take a shot, and Cap will be tested. Says thank you very much. I appreciate the work here. So I'm guessing it was number 5, Yates, who took it. Got some geese flying over. That was a shore thing here with the cornfields and Lake Alice and all that stuff. There's a lot of geese in the area. I'm guessing that was an offside call. Offsides. Follow color in that direction. Getting back to the soccer playoffs. I think we have 7 dates between the 6 or 7 dates between the sectional finals and the regionals, and we've got I think 6 or 7 different configurations as far as the announcers had to line up because of people's schedules. Joey could be there certain nights, Lee could be there certain nights, Tyler Wood, who does a great job, could be there certain nights. And so it went. So Robbie and Rob Knowles, and I think Robin Whedon and Joel Templio, I think, are the only other ones I've lined up, if my memory serves me right. So 8 for the Eagles, 1 Jude Dolka in for Patriots, and 8 is Landon Dupree. He's replacing Jack McAuliffe. I got more geese flying in the background. As I said, a very common sight here at George Brendler Field. Sent up to the 18. And Cap is there. .42 on the clock. Sub coming in, 6, Gavin Richards. He replaces McDougall. And the throw will come from Aloy. Here come the Eagles, crossed and grabbed by Burns. Headed up. Very nice looking evening. Of course, it'll be getting dark fairly shortly. And there's a shot and hits the goal post. Looking for another blast. Well, the Patriots dodged the old proverbial bullet on that one. Green throw, it'll be Facto with a toss. And a nice effort there. Very good job by Burns. It's the ball right to midfield. Lots of Chazy defense. That goes out. Hard-working ball boy on this side, and no, we got an apprentice. Just disappeared. There he is. He's got an apprentice. Somebody's training. Says someday. Let me tell you, it's hard to get good help these days. You know, they show up when it's convenient. Care more about their daytime jobs and paying their bills than they do about coming here. And Eagles are going to send it behind the net. And Lee is getting his live video set up here. You have the Patriot lineup?
I have one.
Okay.
Closest, I got it offline, so.
Oh, you have better luck than I have. I couldn't find it anywhere. Yeah, but I had to get it here. All right. Let me switch microphones here so that.
Good evening. And,
Hang on here.
I lost you.
Now you're the man. The mic over your head.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, look at that. There's a head ball by Ashton Lauren for Chazy. Richards down the line. Lauren stops it. He's going to move it forward in the middle of the park. Jacoby Whedon. He chips it long, looking for Parker. That's cleared away by Dupuis. Chip back up by Rovers. Dupree will trap it down. Now outside the 18. Dupree looking, gauging. Couple dribbles now outside the 18, outside the foot pass. Jack Rovers shot off the post. Outside of the post and out of play for a goal kick. If you're just joining on the audio app, it's 1-0 Chazy. I don't know who scored the goal, but Calvin may be able to provide that information. If not, I'll find out at halftime.
They never did announce it.
They didn't announce it. Okay.
No,
I'll get it at half then.
I'm trying to think here. It's, Rovers, I think, Rovers or Parker.
Okay.
They were both involved.
Gotcha. Here's Rovers with the ball now. As he dribbles around, Rovers tries to move the ball forward. Deflected ball is now bouncing around. Trying to get to that is Dawson Hebert. He's working with Gavin Richards on the near side. Cleared away by Aloy. Trapped down by Whedon. Whedon now will chip the ball toward the goal. And easy pickup there by Lucas Burns. And Burns will punt the ball away toward midfield. Trapping that down is Frazier. Frazier hands the ball off to McDougall. McDougall square ball in the middle to Dorr. Dorr being pressured there by Whedon. Whedon takes the ball away. Jacoby Whedon now to the outside for Mason Facto. Facto chips the ball long ahead into the 18. Coming off his line to grab it is Burns. It is senior night, I'm sure, as Calvin has mentioned. A bunch of seniors on the field out there for the Eagles. Yates chips the ball back. Now here's Yates again, Richards on the near side. Gavin Richards, he tries to reach the ball forward to Yates. Deflected, and it comes to Ashton Lauren, one of the seniors that I just mentioned. Forward to Parker, another senior. He touches the ball. Dupree now. Dupree trying to get past Dupuis. Dribbles it past him. Dupree on the left side. Chips the ball to far post, but it's wide and a bit long. Out for a goal kick. Substitutions for both sides. Abe Witherwax coming on for the Patriots, and several subs for the Eagles. So we have Aiden Howell and Chad Devins and Ashton Hofnagel, Jack McAuliffe, Zeke McLennan. So these were all your typical starters, taking off the seniors who started the match here in their senior game. The long ball forward. Here's Howell. Couldn't control it well. Goes off the sideline right in front of us here. It'll be a Patriot throw. Emmett Aloy will take the throw. All the way back. Whedon chips it forward. Trapped down by Dupree. He tries to lead it off for Parker. Taken away by Richards. Dupree blocks his forward pass, and it's going to be a throw in for AuSable Valley right in front of their own bench. Aloy again to take the throw. He's going to use his support back to Dupuis. Coming on is McLennan. He got a touch on it but couldn't control it. Dupuis will head a square ball to Yeager. Yeager tries to pass it forward, intercepted by Rovers. He chips it long ahead, way out of reach for Dupree, and Burns will pick it up. 22:50 remaining in the first half. 1-0 Chazy here at George Brendler Field. Final regular season game for both squads, as sectional meetings will take place Monday morning. Chazy has already wrapped up the Division II Northern Soccer League title. And AuSable Valley coming off their first win this season, and first win in the last 23. There's a shot just over the top of the net by Jack Rovers. So AuSable Valley coming off their first win in the last 23 matches, a 2-1 win over Boquet Valley, their last match. So they're coming in on a high note and hoping to hold the Eagles at bay here. A couple subs for AuSable as Liam McDougall and Judy Delka coming on for the Patriots. Dupree looks like he'll take the goal kick. He's earned a lot of praise from his coach throughout the year. Senior defender back there for the AuSable Valley. He does a nice job in a sweeper position on an often overmatched squad for AuSable Valley. Here is Whedon. Whedon comes to the near side for Parker. Parker traps it away from his body. Pressuring him is McDougal. Parker still come away with it. He moves the ball forward for Dupree. Dupree touches it down toward the line. Stay is watching him. Dupree's around him. Dupree now inside the 18, touches it back. Attempt at goal. There's a shot by McLennan off the underside of the crossbar and straight down. And Burns is able to stop it from crossing the line. So the Eagles hit 2 posts here in the last couple minutes. And they have a lot of pressure, but the AuSable Valley goalkeeper has been able to keep the ball out of the net with some help from a goalkeeper's best friends, his goalposts. Far side is River Fraser coming down that far side. Cuts the ball to the inside, taken away by Whedon. Now it's Devens. Devens moves it forward to McLennan. McLennan with lots of space. Dribbles it past his mark. No, tackled away there by Dulka. Responding was McLennan. He takes it back away. Now McLennan on the far side chips the ball across top of the 18. Off the head of Rovers, but wide of the net and off the end for a goal kick. I mentioned it was AuSable Valley's first win of the season. Their record coming in 1 win, 13 losses, no ties overall record, and 1 win, 10 losses, no ties in the league record. Only 5 goals for all season, 42 goals against. Stark contrast to the Eagles, who come in 14-1-0 overall, 11-0-0 in the league, 78 goals for, and only 3 goals against all season. So two very ends of the spectrum here as far as the Northern Soccer League Division II goes. But at this point in time, midway through the first half, it's 1-0 Chazy as Kane LeBombard checks in for the Eagles. You can open that door if you want. No wind, right? So we're okay. Howell will take the throw for the Eagles into the 18. Skip headed on by Dupree. One-time attempt by McLennan. He kind of whiffed on it. McAuliffe couldn't handle it, and Burns will pick it up. He'll trot to the top of the 18 and punt this away. Ball bounces past and all the way back to senior sweeper for the Eagles, Owen Cap. Cap moves the ball forward. Unable to control that was McLennan. Low percentage play for the Eagles. Here's Whedon now. Whedon, diagonal pass, looking for LeBombard, intercepted there by Aloy. Ball's now on the near side near the press box. Whedon uses his support and Howell. Howell touches the ball to Rovers. Rovers one time to Devens. Devens couldn't control that. Pressure coming from Yates. Devens chips the ball long way ahead. McAuliffe trying to run onto it. McAuliffe now has it. Square ball to McLennan. One-time shot into the back of the net, and the Eagles score. Nice one-touch shot there by Zeke McLennan on a good pass from Jack McAuliffe. Lead ball coming from Chad Devens, so it will be McLennan from McAuliffe with a asterisk to Chad Devens on a nice ball forward. 18:47 left in the first half. 2-0 Eagles. Nice little pass play for the Eagles. No chance for Burns on that one.
I don't even know if Lee Barcombe could have stopped that one.
Boy, if I have my goalie pads on and a smaller net and an ice surface, maybe. But it's definitely not on the soccer field. Cap moves it outside to Hofnagel. Hofnagel forward to Whedon. Whedon continues it on to McLennan, now to McAuliffe. McAuliffe to McLennan, give and go back to McAuliffe, down to the corner flag. Chips it coming off his mark. Nicely to intercept that was Burns as he took that ball out of the midair with 4 Eagles surrounding him, and he'll now punt toward midfield, trying to transition quickly. Controlling that for the Eagles is Devens. He takes a long dribble, continues on, outside of his foot pass to McAuliffe. McAuliffe square ball to McLennan. McLennan now, middle of the park. Square ball to Rovers. Rovers one time into traffic, knocked away. Here's a shot from Whedon from outside the 18, high and wide of the net for a goal kick. Substitution, Gavin Richards will come back on for the Patriots. He's going to give Witherwax a break. AuSable's got a small bench, two substitutes, on the bench. Eagles, again, contrast that with, I think they have a 25-man roster, so they've got a full substitution on the bench. McLennan forward to Dupree. Dupree has it taken away by Yeager. Now it's all the way forward to Frazier. Frazier stops, still controlling, being watched. Frazier goes to the outside. He was looking for Richards. It was behind him and out of play for a throw-in, right in front of the bleachers. Good-sized crowd out there for senior night. McAuliffe on that far side, cuts it back, stops progression, decides to use support. And Hoffnagel now hits the ball forward, headed away by Dupuis to the side. Dolka is there. He has it taken away by McLennan. McLennan now toward the end line, chips it back. Again, one-time shot. Dupree should have been offsides there. No call from the official. It's going to be a corner kick. It looked like he was offsides. Maybe there was a defender, Pat, behind him I didn't see. So Dupree had taken a deflection off the Patriot defender. Corner kick on the far corner near the snack shack. Set up for a short play, asking for 10 yards. It's Whedon and Dupree. Whedon touches it to Dupree. Dupree now has it tackled away nicely by Richards. He hits it off the sideline for a Chazy throw as deep as you can be in AuSable Valley territory. Dupree now.
I wondered if Dupree was out of bounds.
It looked like he was right on that line.
Because I think he touched it. If he touched it, he was already out of bounds.
Right. Here's top of the 18. Devins with a one-time shot. He didn't get a haul of it. It's kind of a knuckler that caused Burns to make a nice reaching save over his head. That was a strange mishit almost that almost resulted in a goal. Ooh, and a hard tackle there by Devins. Direct kick for AuSable inside the Chazy territory. Frazier setting it up.
The listeners can't see this, but the Field of Dreams corn has been cut.
Yes, it has. Yes, that happened, I want to say, early this week. Here's Frazier with a good shot toward goal from distance, high over the net. That was a long shot toward the goal. Going to test Cap in the net, but it was over the crossbar. So yes, you always wonder how many soccer balls they find when they're chopping that corn out there. Inevitably, you can't find them all. Chilly night here at George Brendler Field. No wind, thankfully, as we are certainly in autumn. Skip header by Whedon onto the feet of McAuliffe. McAuliffe being watched by Richards. He cuts it back, square ball to Whedon. Whedon, lots of space, middle of the park. Passes it to Rovers. Rovers traps the space. Now he hits the ball forward to McLennan. McLennan watched by Dupuis. Dupuis blocks McLennan's pass back to McLennan. Easy pass to the outside. Hoffnagel chips it across top of the 18. Ball bounces around, headed away by Aloy onto the feet of Rovers. So Rovers tries a diagonal pass onto the feet of McAuliffe. He takes a weak shot toward goal, easily picked up by Burns. Burns will walk past, stops right here at the penalty stripe, gives his team a chance to get toward midfield, and he's going to punt that away beyond midfield. Devins is there for the Eagles. He gets ahead on it. Rovers continues it on. Knocking that down was Dorr. Back to Devins. He moves it forward to Rovers. Rovers drops it back, all the way back to Owen Cap. A little miscommunication there. Cap is there to pick it up. Cap now toward midfield. Rovers traps it down. Rovers to Whedon. Whedon being watched by Dorr. Whedon all the way forward to McLennan. He tried to chip it forward to McAuliffe. Didn't get a good foot on that. Dolka got it, and he clears it off the sideline right at midfield for a throw-in. McLennan throws it in. McAuliffe traps it down. McAuliffe drops it. Hoffnagel back to McAuliffe. On to McLennan. McLennan gets past his mark with no challenge. McLennan now forward to Dupree. Dupree inside the 18-6, square across the goal, and easily touched in by Kane LeBombard. Wide open net, just inside the 6-yard box. 3-0 Eagles. Couldn't have a much easier goal than that for Kane LeBombard.
Right place, right time.
Absolutely. Landon Dupree with the assist. 13:22 remaining in this first half.
I'm wondering if you went back enough generations, if Landon Dupree and AuSable Valley's Dupuis might be related 5-6 generations back.
Imagine the number of Duprees and Dupuis that there could be. The Dupree with the EY, the Dupree with the EE. Boy, there's all kinds of different variations you have there, along with like Trombley's and that sort of thing. So great things to ponder. Yeah, absolutely. LeBombard will clear that off the side for a throw deep in Chazy territory. Avante Yates will be taking this throw in for the Patriots.
And you probably know Gloria Coulomb, and she was a Dupuis from Ellenberg area. And
Oh, there we go.
they insisted that it was Dupuis.
Ah. You have Dupree and Dupre. Lots of different pronunciations, and to each their own, I guess. That's the way they were raised and the way that was pronounced with their family names.
Chazy goal, question number 13, Kane Lombard, assisted by number 8, Landon Dupree.
That ball is on the far side in front of the snack shack. Dupuis, the aforementioned, is there. He moves the ball forward, tackled away there by McClellan. Drops it back to McAuliffe. McAuliffe dribbling forward, being watched by Witherwax. McAuliffe crossed the 18. Lombard tries to trap it down, chips it high in the sky. Coming off his mark and grabbing that aggressively was Burns. Good play by the goalkeeper, senior goalkeeper, Lucas Burns. He has over 500 saves in his career. The young man has seen a lot of soccer balls shot his way in his career in AuSable Valley. Substitutions, Price Parker coming on for Chazy and Liam McDougall for AuSable Valley. This year alone, Burns has made 175 saves in the net. He's given up 42 goals. Sure, not a lot of them are his own fault, but certainly seen his fair share of shots. I believe, if I'm not mistaken off the top of my head, that is the most among both boys and girls by a single goalkeeper this year in Section 7 as far as saves are concerned, with 175. And he'll get his fair share tonight as well. Parker on the far side, he chips the ball across. Dupree with a fancy attempted shot there. It skipped through everybody. Rovers is going to get called for a foul. I don't believe, looked like he had his foot on the ball. Player tripped over the ball, but foul is called inside the 18, so Dupuis will line up the direct kick for AuSable Valley, and he'll deliver that direct kick now toward midfield. Yates trying to control it. He heads it, but it falls to the feet of Devins. Devins forward to Rovers. Rovers all the way forward to Dupree. Inside the 18, Dupree now cuts it back, trying to get past Dupuis. Dupuis checks him a little bit. Here's Whedon, one inside of the foot shot to far post. Great diving save by Burns, but it's going to yield a corner kick.
So how many school wins now? 1,000 and what?
3, I think. 1,003, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Now, who would have went to the time of counting all those? Who could have done that?
Well, a lot of it was, you're going to quiz me here. I don't have the gentleman's name, Larry Gooley.
Yeah.
Did a lot of the legwork on that with his great pair of books that he did on George Brendler. So certainly was a resource through all the work that I've done in the last, since 2011. Because John Coyer asked me, when did you start keeping track? And so I went back and looked, and 2011 was the time I started kind of keeping track of the Chazy stuff in earnest. And that was actually started by my brother, Casey, and John Lauren. They both kind of started the Facebook Chazy Boys Soccer Facebook group, private group, and then eventually morphed into something I took over. Then I said, well, I wonder, we don't have a school record book, and we'll see about checking that out and getting that organized. Here's Lombard inside the 18 trying to get a shot. Couldn't do it, and clearing that away is Gerard. So I've been working on getting that record book compiled, and it's still not complete. But I do have the total number of wins correct and losses and ties. It's just all the individual records that I'm still working on. A lot of time there is spent in the Plattsburgh Public Library because you need to look at the microfiche, and that gives me a wicked headache. I can do about a year's worth at a time, and then I have to get the hell out of there. So there's a shot. Again, the beneficiary of that wide open net, Kane Lombard. This time the assist will go to Jack Rovers as Lombard standing right on the 6-yard box. The ball came to Rovers. He just square ball across the top of the 6, and Lombard is there with no mark on him, and he just one touched into the back of the net. 4-0 Eagles, 8:42 left in the first half.
He's a sneaky devil, huh? He just sneaks in there. And
well, you know, those 2 goals he scored in the last 5 minutes are more than his father scored in his entire varsity career. So,
who's counting?
yeah. His sister's having a good season as a freshman for the girls' varsity team. So
Chazy
shout out to
goal
Kendall
for number
LeBombard.
13, Kane LeBombard, assisted by number 9, Price Parker.
Chazy again controlling the ball. Rovers comes to the near side. LeBombard, square ball back to Whedon. Whedon chips the ball forward. He's looking for Rovers. Clearing that away defensively was Stay. Now LeBombard into the 18, coming off his mark to get it is Burns. He picks that ball up with pressure from Parker. But Burns has it now. He bounces the ball once and he's going to punt it away. Subs waiting to come on for the Eagles. The group of seniors will be back on. That's going to be Lauren, Stevens, Hebert, DeRocher, and Facto waiting to come on at the next break. Here's Avante Yates. He has the ball knocked away by Devins. Devins saves the ball from going out of play. Loses it to McDougal. McDougal now forward, but Devins knocks it away. Dupree has it now in midfield. Dupree forward to LeBombard on the near side. Speed coming. LeBombard stops his progress, cuts it back to the inside. Now he's going to switch fields, looking for McLennan on the far side. McLennan now, one-time shot high and well over the net. And it's going to be a goal kick. So all those subs I mentioned for the Eagles coming on, along with number 7, Abe Witherwax for the Patriots. So 5 of the 7 seniors on the field. Actually, all 7 seniors are on the field now for the Eagles, and I'll go through them really quick for you. 3-year varsity player Price Parker. Career scoring record of 21 goals, 17 assists, and 59 points. He's a captain this year for the Eagles. Plays striker primarily. Is a guy that has more heart than many players that I've seen play for in the Chazy uniform. Has an engine that just won't quit out there, and real pleasure to watch him play. I really enjoy Price playing out there for the Eagles. Owen Kapp, senior sweeper for the Eagles, number 14. Again, a 3-year player. He doesn't have the offensive totals that Price has, that's for sure, but his job is to stop the ball from going in the net, and he does a fantastic job at that. He does have a goal and 3 assists for his career, so he has found the back of the net, and that was actually this year that he did. So congrats to Owen Kapp on a great season. Again, a captain this year for the Eagles, as the Eagles have earned a corner kick. Ashton Lauren will come over to take this corner kick for the Eagles. Again, another senior for the Eagles. Ashton Lauren often plays a stopper position or a fullback position for the Eagles. He's yet to score a point in his career, a 2-year varsity player. And you know that last name Lauren, you know he's a Chazy boy. Here's Ashton Lauren on the near corner, puts the ball in play. Good looking service off the head of Devins and just over the top of the net. Don't check that, it's in the net. Chad Devins, and as we speak, Ashton Lauren records his first varsity point for the Eagles on senior night, as Chad Devins will get the goal. Ashton Lauren with the assist, a header off a corner kick. I thought it went over the crossbar, but obviously just went underneath it. With 5:44 left, the Eagles have a 5-0 lead.
That's the 3rd header I've seen.
Devins takes that off his head and to the near side. Hebert tries to control that. Big collision, Hebert and Aloy. Direct kick awarded to AuSable Valley. So it'll be a direct kick just inside AuSable territory. Dupuis will take the direct kick. That ball's going to land near the top of the 18. Getting his head on it was Devins for the Eagles. It comes to Hebert. Hebert heads it down, tries to control, clears it forward, looking for Parker. Stevens gets it. He chips it forward, headed back in by Stay. Ball's bouncing around a bit. Now comes to Patriot feet of Richards. Gavin Richards, pressure from Hebert from behind. Richards forward to Yates. He couldn't control the pass. Out of play for a throw-in. Howell throws it in. Skip header by Tate Stevens looking for Facto. Facto traps it down. Facto recovers with space. Facto now on the near side. Lots of speed coming down this near side. Mason Facto across top of the 18 looking for Parker. Selton Dubuis is there. He clears it away. Richards and Hebert battling now. Richards gets a foot on it. Devins hustles to get possession. Devins now. Devins looking for Tate Stevens. A little out of his reach. Dupuis clears it toward midfield. River Frazier has the ball now. Frazier We have a AuSable player down waiting for a whistle here. They have possession, so once they lose possession, they'll blow the whistle. Frazier knocked over by Lauren, falls to DeRocher, and at that point in time, the official will stop the clock as we have an injury. It looks like a thigh injury. There was a hard collision with Emmett Alloy a bit ago, and probably a Charlie horse developing on that left thigh. Yes. He's going to come off and get a stretch on that quad muscle. Liam McDougall comes on in his place. His coach is telling him, I don't want you to sit. It's going to just tighten up. I need you to stretch it and keep moving, which is good advice for the young man. Drop ball. Chazy has it. Devins. At midfield. Pass to Parker. Parker traps that. He passes the ball diagonally to Facto. Facto traps, tries to get turned. Pressure from behind by Richards. Richards and Facto. Facto bounces it off Richards. It should be a Chazy throw right by their bench. Howell to take the throw. Howell throws it in. Lauren traps it down. Lauren now top of the 18. Couple dribbles. Takes a shot towards goal. It's wide of the net. On the far side, Griffin DeRocher's trying to get to it. Coming out and grabbing that is Burns. Burns and DeRocher collide. Burns looks like he may be shaken up a bit. DeRocher apologizes to him for the slide. Looks like it's the left hip for Burns. Hip ankle area as he's hobbling toward the top of the 18. He's going to punt this ball away. It's the plant foot for him as he punts it beyond midfield.
Where's the hip ankle area?
He's looking for a substitute. That's bad news for the Patriots as it is a hip. The hip ankle area is the entire leg.
Okay.
That's called hedging your bets as to where the injury may be. Dupuy will take a throw in on the far side. As the coach is not sure what to do, as who's going to go in the goal. Now he's saying no, he's good. He's waving off the sub. He's saying he's good to go until the end of the half. 2 minutes to go. Ball's on the far side into Chazy territory. Out of play for a throw-in. Substitution. As it's going to be Yeager coming on. And he's going to take off Dulka. But midway into Chazy territory on the far side, it looks like Avante Yates will take the throw for the Patriots. Nice throw into the 18, headed away by Devins. Comes now to Lauren. Lauren passes the ball forward. He was looking for Parker. Goes off the sideline, right by midfield. Yeager will take the throw. He just came on the field. Scoreboard shows 16 shots for the Eagles in this first half and 1 shot for AuSable. 5-0 to score. I don't have the first goal scorer. I'll find that at halftime. The other goal scorers, McLennan from McAuliffe, LeBombard from Dupree, LeBombard again from Rovers, and Devins from Ashton Lauren. Substitution, Alloy comes back on after he got the Charlie horse out of that left thigh. Throw in. Here is Alloy, chips the ball forward into the 18 and beyond and off the end line for a Chazy corner kick or goal kick. Henry Kapp will come and set the ball down for the goal kick for the Eagles. So we mentioned that the sectional seating meeting is Monday. I believe quarterfinal match will be Tuesday and Thursday next week for the boys, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have that as the gospel truth, but that's what I heard from a pretty well-connected coach, if I remember right. Hofnagel on the far side has it stripped away by Frazier. Frazier now trying to move the ball forward. Devins is there. Frazier still trapped the ball ahead. And the ball is now at midfield. Back to Frazier. Frazier collides with Devins. Devins gets taken down by Frazier as the boys were battling hard for that ball. Going to be a Chazy direct kick outside their 18. Hard play by both players. Frazier, a sophomore. Devins, a junior. And that'll do it for the first half here at George Brendler Field on senior night. Chazy leads 5-0 over AuSable Valley.
And welcome to George Brendler Field, where we are celebrating senior night for our varsity boys soccer players. Tonight we honor 8 varsity players as they continue congratulate all of these boys and their families on an outstanding career here at Chazy. And we want to wish them all the best as they are about to embark on the next chapter of their lives. The Chazy community is very proud of all of you. And now let's meet our senior boys. Before we introduce the players, the boys would like to recognize one of their team managers, Senior Cooper Cross. Joining Cooper are his parents, Joe and Amy Cross.
CCRS senior night, Corey Thompson will do the MC duties, and hopefully you can hear that well on the microphone.
Feel free to say whatever you want, in case they're not hearing it.
This is they're honoring Cooper Cross, who's one of the senior managers for the Chazy boys varsity program, and he's out there with his mom and dad at this point in time. We mentioned 7 seniors plus the manager, so 8 players in total will be honored here at halftime. And it's tough with this cold weather for the opposing team and also the honoring team. People will tend to tighten up a little bit, so they're going to have to watch for injuries. Hopefully everybody avoids that.
Our first senior player, number 11, Griffin DeRocher. Joining Griffin are his parents, Jesse Patnode and Nicole DeRocher.
This is Griffin DeRocher, number 11. He's a 2-year varsity player for the Eagles. He doesn't have any career points. He plays a good role out there as typically an offensive player. Do see him play some defensive positioning as well. Just a good team player. He's joined out there by his mom and dad. What they're doing is they're taking some photos, of course, with the players and the girls varsity team. One of the girls varsity players will come forward with a poster. The poster recognizes the player and their accomplishments throughout their varsity career, and they take a photo with one of the varsity players.
Number 1, Dawson Hebert. Joining Dawson are his father, Matthew Hebert, and his grandparents, Kirby Hebert and Diane Deso.
This is number 1, Dawson Hebert, a 2-year varsity player. No career points for Dawson. He plays a forward position typically when he comes on the field for the Eagles. Another good, these kids are all good team players. Really, that's one of the hallmarks of Coach McAuliffe's squads. And he's joined out there by his father and grandparents for a nice photo opportunity for Dawson Hebert, senior.
Our next senior, number 26, Kate Stevens. Joining Kate are his parents, Chad and Kelly Stevens, along with his brother, Zane.
Tate Stevens is often is a 2-year player, often forward position for the Eagles when he comes on the field. He has career points of 1 assist, and that came in, I want to say it came in probably his first varsity game, if I remember correctly. So Tate Stevens joined out there by his mom and dad and his brother, Zane Stevens, who was a great goalkeeper here for the Chazy program a few years back.
I was wondering if Steve Patnode was here, and I found him. He's over there.
He doesn't miss many,
No.
that's for sure. A great historian for for the school. He does a lot of work for the yearbook. For many years, he's coordinated the yearbook, and just great job at chronicling things.
Joining Mason are his parents, Chad Devon and Courtney Richards, his stepmother, Corey LaPointe, his grandparents, Gordon Devon and Lori Hackett, along with his siblings, Chad, Cale, Bryce, Adeline, and Tadley.
Mason Facto, 2-year player for the Eagles. He's got career points of 3 goals, 1 assist, and 7 points. Those 3 goals all came this season, I believe. I can tell you that for sure here in just a second. No, 2 of the 3 goals this season. He really came out with a strong showing early in the season and suffered a knee injury, and that kept him out of play here for several games. And he's just come back the last couple games. His hallmark is speed. Mason can rip down the sideline, and he has a good touch to finish. So Mason Facto, real dangerous player on the outside midfield.
Our next senior, number 20, Ashton Lauren. Joining Ashton is his mother, Annie Taylor.
Ashton Lauren, 2-year varsity player, and as just on cue earlier, as I was describing how he had no career points as he was taking a corner kick here on the near post, he delivers a beautiful cross corner kick to the head of Chad Devons, and he finishes at the back of the net. So Ashton Lauren has 1 career point, and that is an assist tonight. A stalwart defender, usually first off the bench for Coach McAuliffe in a defensive position. He can play sweeper, he can play stopper, he can play the outside fullback positions. He's a utility knife for defense. This is Captain Price Parker.
Joining Price are his parents, Lala Parker Jr. and Paula Wallfield, his stepmother, Nicole Parker, his grandparents, Lala Sr. and Cynthia, his aunt Beth, along with his siblings, Carson Wallfield and Avery Parker, and his cousin, Lily Pratt.
With the whole family. Yes, Parker family is out there to honor Price Parker, one of the captains for this Eagles squad. He's a 3-year varsity player. I did give you a brief synopsis of his career stats, but I'll give them again. 21 goals, 17 assists, 59 points for Price Parker. Again, a player that has an engine that doesn't quit. He's a fantastic athlete, excellent hockey player as well. He'll be sorely missed by this Chazy program. He's a striker in the purest form for the Eagles. Lots of speed up front and would run through a wall if Coach McAuliffe told him to.
And our next senior, number 14, Captain Owen Capp. Joining Owen are his parents, Lee Capp and Molly Menser, along with his brothers, Henry and Stuart.
And the last senior to be honored tonight is Owen Capp. We did a brief detail on his career during the first half, but again, a 3-year varsity player, has been a defender his whole career. Most notably, the last 2 seasons, he's been stopper and sweeper for the Eagles and done a fantastic job in helping to keep the ball out of the Eagles' net, as is shown by the fact that they've only surrendered 3 goals this entire season. Career offensive records of 1 goal and 3 assists for Owen Capp.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more big round of applause for our senior boys.
We're back. The sky is nice and blue, Lee.
Excellent.
Beautiful color in that sky right now. Of course, the people on your audio app can't see that unless they look out their window.
Audio app's not connecting, so there you go. And we started off the second half here.
I hear the buzzing sound.
AuSable controlling the ball, taken away by Price Parker. Parker touches it to Whedon. Whedon dribbling in the middles, forward to Dupree. Dupree traps the top of the 18, couple dribbles, tries to hit McAuliffe with the outside of the foot pass. Dupree recovers now, top of the 18, now it's outside the 18. Cross, blocked down by Dupuy and cleared away by Yeager. Ashton Hofnagel traps it for Chazy, chips it back in, headed away by Dupuy. Witherwax loses it to Rovers. Rovers touches it to Dupree. Dupree cuts it back away from pressure. Dupree drops it to Hofnagel. Hofnagel outside the foot to Dupree. Dupree, it's past his mark and Yeager across the 18. McAuliffe tried to one-touch it, couldn't get his feet right. Now Dupuy has it taken away by Dupree. Dupree, left-footed cross. Fancy back heel attempt by Jack McAuliffe as the cross was behind him, but it goes out of play for a goal kick.
It's just the light.
Waiting on the goal kick.
Yes, I did. I just told you a minute ago.
And the ball is play, headed down by Whedon. Looking for McLennan. Price Parker gets a foot on it. Dupuy will clear it away. Howell, forward to McLennan. McLennan square ball to Rovers. Rovers, nice move to get past Frazier. Whedon comes to the near side for Hofnagel. Hofnagel continues it further wide. McAuliffe. He hit a nice cross. Coming off was Burns. Burns collided there with, it looked like Whedon perhaps, and a foul called on the Chazy player. As the Giroux's, I believe Giroux's harvesting equipment is coming through town right now. You probably can't hear it, but we can.
Thought the train was kind of
It
close.
sounded like a train, doesn't it? Frazier moves the ball toward the outside, out of play on the far side, throw in for the Eagles. It'll be Aiden Howell. There's Parker with a shot from distance, but it's wide of the net and out of play for a goal kick. Goal kick for AuSable. Dupuy puts the ball in play. Trapped down by Dupree. Comes to Frazier now. Frazier battling with Rovers. Rovers comes away with it. Yates tries to control it, taken away by Parker. Parker now on the far side. Going down that far side. Gets past his mark. Stops it. Cuts it back. Looking for a right-footed service. He's being marked over there by Aloy. Parker now. Across top of the 18. Hofnagel's coming onto it, but he couldn't get there before Frazier. Frazier has it now. Comes to the near side. Trying to save it does. Chips the ball down the sideline. Cap comes over for the Eagles, and he inside the foot pass to Hofnagel. Under control. Hofnagel turns. Forward to Whedon. Whedon traps, has some space. Comes to the inside to the middle of the park. Forward to McLennan. One-touch pass looking for Dupree. Dupuy got a foot on it. Comes to Frazier. Frazier has it taken away by McAuliffe. Rovers to Dupree. Dupree gets past his mark. Shot toward goal. Deflected and over the top of the net as Dupuy got a foot on that shot from Dupree. And a corner kick now on the near side. I guess the app, my audio app is dead, so sorry to those that wanted to listen. You can't do it. You have to watch Hometown Cable instead. There's a shot from Whedon, far side, just past Rovers. One-time attempt by Parker was blocked by McDougal, excuse me. Devins has it. He drops it. Parker continues it on. Whedon, top of the 18. Big crowd inside the 18. Ball deflects, comes to the near side. McAuliffe, excuse me, is hustling after it for the Eagles. McAuliffe touches to Dupree. Dupree chips the ball across top of the 18, and Burns makes a nice play coming out to intercept that before Jack Rovers could get a shot towards goal. And Burns will punt that away. Whedon gets a head on it at midfield. Whedon trying to replay the head. Uses his foot instead. Howell back to Whedon. Whedon square ball to Rovers. Rovers continues it to the near side for Hofnagel. Ashton Hofnagel, diagonal pass. McLennan, one touch. Dupuy will clear it away. Excuse me. Gerard loses it to McLennan. Zeke McLennan controlling the ball. Drops it back to Chad Devins Jr. Devins, diagonal pass to Hofnagel. No pressure from the Patriots. Hofnagel toward goal. Burns gets a finger on it and could not save it from going out of play. It's going to be a corner kick for the Eagles as Burns had pressure from McLennan. Far side corner kick. Jacoby Whedon hustling over. Landon Dupree trotting over as well, along with Liam McDougall. Short corner. Dupree to Whedon. Whedon now outside the 18, cuts it back inside the 18 now. Couple dribble shot high and wide of the net. So goal kick for AuSable Valley as Judy Dulka will check in. Dulka will give Witherwax a break. Selton Dupuy will take the goal kick. Kelton, is that the pronunciation? Excuse me. Thank you. Howell, forward, knocked it down. Again, long ball forward. Henry Capp's calling for it. He's got to come out of his 18, almost loses it to Yates. And Capp comes away. A little miscommunication as Henry Capp made the call, but didn't gauge the ball well, and it held up before getting to the 18. He had to use his field skills instead of his hands.
Almost a dangerous play there with that high kick.
Correct. Yates tries a skip header, comes to the middle of the field. It's going to be Ashton Hofnagel. He comes to the near side, hustling to save it as McAuliffe. Good work by the junior McAuliffe as he saves it. His father telling him to slow things down. Long dribble. Frazier will take it away from him. Frazier pressured from McAuliffe. Rovers. He recovers. And now it's McAuliffe with a pass from Hofnagel. McAuliffe forward to Dupree. Dupree time. Turns, coming down the near side. Landon Dupree dribbling, gets past Yeager. Dupree still into the 18. Square ball, top of the 18, behind McAuliffe. He recovers. Dupuy blocks that passing attempt. And now it will be Gerard to clear that away to midfield for a Chazy throw-in. Hofnagel will take the throw. Forward to McAuliffe. McAuliffe traps it down. He's pressured from Dulka. McAuliffe uses Hofnagel. Hofnagel's going to chip it forward into toward the 18, headed away by Dupuy. McLennan gets a foot on it. Clearing that was Emmett Lloyd to the near side. Looked like it went off the head of Yeager and out of play for a throw. Chazy throw. McAuliffe, even with the top of the 18, throws it in, trapped down by Rovers. Rovers with pressure, drops it back to McAuliffe. McAuliffe back to Hofnagel. Hofnagel toward the near post. It's going to be wide of the net and out of play for a goal kick. Gavin Richards will come on for the Patriots as a substitution. I believe tonight is homecoming for AuSable Valley, so when they get done playing here, they're going to head home probably to like a dance or something like that. Perhaps a football game. I don't know if they'll go to watch football or that sort of thing. Dupuy puts the ball in play, headed back by Rovers to Dupree. Dupree comes to the near side for McAuliffe. McAuliffe outside the 18, comes inside the 18 now. Crossing ball off the far post and in. McAuliffe. Looked like a cross, but well-placed shot off the inside of the far post and into the back of the net. And I believe the assist goes to Rovers, if I remember correctly. 31-10 remaining in the second half. It's 6-0 Chazy.
Says it was on purpose.
It was, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he meant to do.
Absolutely. Never admit if he didn't. We'll wait for the announcement from Emily Bourgeois as to who the assist goes to. They're giving it to Dupree as the assist. I couldn't remember if it was Dupree or Rovers that had touched it last, as my memory is not what it used to be. And the kickoff is Dorr will move it forward, blocked by Price Parker as Chazy transitions really quickly, and now it's Dupree top of the 18 already. Dupree chips the ball forward. Parker was offsides as he puts the ball in the back of the net, but he was hanging on that defensive line, and he was offsides right around the penalty stripe. As Burns is still favoring that left hip.
He'll be glad when this game's over.
Yes, maybe a nice ice bath or something like that.
Yeah. Cool him off in a nice bath.
Boy, oh boy. Dupuis puts the ball back in play as an indirect kick on that far side. Gavin Richards will trap it down. He has it taken away by Bryce Parker. Parker, square ball to McLennan.
Number 17, Jack McAuliffe, assisted by number 8, Landon Dupre.
McAuliffe with a shot, and Burns played that a bit nonchalant with decides to trap it with his boot instead of picking it up, and McAuliffe almost hit a rebound in the net. So Dupuis with a thigh trap toward the sideline, outside of the foot, headed back in by McAuliffe. Dupuis in the corner with Dupuis, off Dupuis, Dupuis throw. Rovers continues it on, one-timer cleared away by number 4, Aloy. Dupuis shot toward goal, and Burns is able to keep it out of the net. And you know soccer, the goalkeeper can be across the line as long as the ball does not cross the line completely. Official was right there to watch that play as Burns did a good job to keep the ball from crossing the goal line completely. Rovers forward to Dupuis. Dupuis trying to get past Dupuis. Dupuis cuts it back. Takes a little space, left-footed cross, deflected, and clearing that away was Jaeger. Hofnagel tries to punch it back in. Frazier intercepts. Frazier bumped off the ball by Rovers. Rovers drops it back to Hofnagel. Hofnagel, diagonal pass to Whedon. Out of his reach. Witherwax was there. Now Dupuis takes it away from from Dupuis, and he'll clear it all the way back toward the Chazy 18. Owen Cap has it now. Easy ball forward to Hofnagel. Hofnagel continues it forward to Dupuis. Dupuis traps with space. Dupuis has McLennan. McLennan's in an offside position as that ball came through diagonally. So it'll be an indirect kick for AuSable outside of their own 18-yard blocks. As Joey Trombley would say, wholesale substitutions for the Eagles awaiting the next opportunity. As it looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 players coming on. Jacoby Whedon controls the ball in midfield. He drops it back to Chad Devins Jr. Chad Devins, diagonal pass to Howell, back to Devins. His pass toward Parker was stopped. Now comes to McLennan. He decides to switch fields. McAuliffe wide open, nice pass. Dupuis will finish into the back of the net. It's a beautiful passing play there. Landon Dupuis from Jack McAuliffe with 27:54 remaining.
Who's all those subs? Name them all.
Name them all off the top of my head. Let's see if I can get them.
You're right.
We have Lucas Valentin, Jack Bell, Zach West, Josh Juno, Oliver Ringer, Mason Facto, Tate Stevens, Griffin DeVocher, Mason Facto, and Dawson Hebert. So it would be a complete roster switch over here. The only player that stayed on the field was the goalkeeper, Henry Kapp. Chazy doesn't have a backup goalkeeper on the roster, per se. They did have to utilize a backup goalkeeper at one point this season. There's a nice through ball by Mason Facto. He was looking for DeRocher. Falling down was Hebert on the far side, and Emmett Aloy will clear that ball toward midfield. So there was an opportunity where Henry Kapp earned a yellow card. He had to come off the field. Of course, in high school, when you get a yellow card, you have to come off. And so Chad Devins Jr. drew the job of being the backup goalkeeper until the next stoppage of play, in which Kapp came back on. So I guess he would be Chazy's emergency goalkeeper, at least until sectionals, when perhaps Coach McAuliffe will make a JV call-up from the JV squad. Not sure if he will or not. Speculation. Dupuis will clear that ball for AuSable. It comes out to Elijah Gerard. He has it taken away. Here's DeRocher. Good ball to Facto, and he is unable to get his feet right as the ball goes off the end line for a goal kick. It's a good opportunity there for Mason Facto on that nice pass from Griffin DeRocher. Judy Dolko comes back on for AuSable Valley. And Gavin Richards will come off. Dupuis will take this goal kick. He's been busy with the goal kick duties along with his defensive duties. 20 shots on goal for the Eagles here on the scoreboard. Ashton Lauren controls that ball. Lauren now dribbling up through and tried for a through pass. Nobody was making the run, and Burns will parry that down and take a couple dribbles and pick it up. Burns now will punt it away. Comes to the near side. Facto couldn't control it. It comes further on. Here's Zach West. West uses his support. It's Lucas Valentin. Valentin across midfield. Dorr couldn't control it. Chipping the ball high is Ethan Stade on the near side. Facto chips it past Yeager. He's trying to run past him. Dupuis gets a foot on it. Dupuis now. Forward pass intercepted by Zach West. West square ball. Ashton Lauren. Lauren turns. Couple dribbles. Lauren now through ball looking for Tate Stevens. He traps it down. DeRocher's there. He drops it to Lauren. Lauren now to DeRocher. DeRocher tries to continue it on. Intercepted on that far side by Aloy. Lauren recovers for Chazy. Being watched by Aloy on the far side. Aloy tries to hip check Lauren. Not a smart play. Direct kick for the Eagles. Ashton Lauren is built like a linebacker. His father was a nose tackle for the old Plattsburgh North Stars. Todd Lauren. Direct kick for the Eagles. It looks like it's Jack Bell. Take the direct kick. Off the head of Stay, Mason Facto. Facto has the ball cleared away by Kelton, right? Kelton, did I say it right? Kelton Dupuis. With a K. Zach West with the throw, trapped down by Frazier. West again will chip it back in. Dupuis is there, and he mishits it a little bit. Heading toward the corner flag, it's out for a throw-in. Very deep throw for Chazy as Facto is running over. He takes his gloves off in the interim to take the throw. Gives the gloves to the ball boy. No time for that right now. Dupuis takes possession. He clears it away. I think I've said Dupuis' name the most out of anybody's name out there today.
That's what happens when you're on defense.
Yes, for sure. West, long throw, and there's that man again. Dupuis as he clears that away. Hustling after it was Gerard. Good work by Zach West. Drops it back to Valentin. Again, Dupuis gets a foot on that. Comes now to Tate Stevens. Stevens decides to try to switch fields. Aloy knocks it down. McDougall's there. He continues the ball toward the far sideline. He was looking for Delka. He couldn't control it. Goes out of play for a Chazy throw. Jack Bell into Lauren. Lauren traps it down. Lauren back to Bell. Bell with some space. Back to Lauren. Lauren turns. Heads towards the goal. Lauren square ball to Juno. Juno touches the space on the near side. Juno again. Another touch. Continues it on to Facto. Facto touch. Service. Nice ball across the 18 behind Hebert and cleared away by Aloy onto the feet of Elijah Gerard. Gerard had pressure from Lauren, and Lauren makes a foul as he knocks down Gerard. It'll be a direct kick for AuSable Valley just inside their own territory. With 22:30 remaining in regulation, it's a 7-0 Chazy lead. Oliver Dorr is setting the ball. He's going to take the direct kick for the Patriots as they've moved Dupuis in a forward position here. Dorr, good ball, trapped down by Gerard, has it taken away by Lauren. There's Stay punching it back in. Hebert takes it away from McDougall. Dawson Hebert on the far side. Battling with McDougall, coming over is Emmett Aloy, and he'll clear it up the sideline, but it's going to go out of play for a Chazy throw. Jack Bell will take the throw over there. Throws it in. Lucas Valentin. Elijah's graduated last year with my daughter. Goes to University of Albany, as Dupuis will move that ball forward. Frazier drops it back for Dorr. Pressure from Lauren causes the turnover. Lauren now. Good move to get past Dulka. He pushes the ball forward. It's going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. He'll trap it before it goes off the end line. He'll pick it up and trot to the top of the 18 to distribute the ball. Imploring his players to move forward as he punches the ball well over midfield. Good punt. Long ball. Juneau gets a head on it. Now it's Zach West coming back in a negative fashion. West tries to turn. Good pressure there from Gerard, but it goes last off from him, and it should be a goal kick here. I think, yes, the official is pointing to the goal kick area. So Henry Kapp will set the ball. He'll take the goal kick himself. Kapp, a sophomore for the Eagles, 12 shutouts on the season. As we mentioned a couple times, Eagles have only surrendered 3 goals all season to this point. 2 of those goals came at the hands of Northern Adirondack, I believe. Not in the same game. I think Lake Placid had the other goal. No, I take that back. 1 Northern Adirondack, 1 Lake Placid, 1 Canton. Because that was their only loss this year, was the 1-0 loss to Canton in the opening game of the Frankie Garrow Memorial Tournament. So.
Started the season with an L.
Yes, maybe a humbling moment for the Eagles, and from that point, it's been all wins.
A or a B?
Canton is a B. We thought at the time when they played they were Class C, because we believed we had Beekmantown as a Class A, PHS as a Class B, Canton as a C, and Chazy as a D, but it turns out Canton is a B school this year. So, and interestingly, Plattsburgh High School boys are a B, girls are an A. And that's, they have different cutoff ranges for the sports. I had to look into this, and the reason is primarily because of football as being a boys' sport. So there's fewer boys soccer teams, so the cutoff number is different. Here's an opportunity for Hebert, as he couldn't control that ball that was headed to him from DeRocher, and Dupuis clears it away. Good opportunity there for, as a senior, 2 senior boys try to link up for a goal. So that's the best description that I could get. Although women have field hockey, so but apparently it doesn't counteract.
They've got volleyball, they've got gymnastics, they've got...
Must not counteract the numbers of a football team, I guess. I don't know. That was the answer that I got. River Frazier controlling that. Uses his support in Aloy on the far side. Aloy tries to clear it up the sideline, does. Dulka is there, and Jack Bell bounces it off Dulka smartly, and he's going to back him up a few paces. I guess he was a little bit too forward for that throw-in. So Bell will take the throw. It looks like I don't see Avanti Yates on the field. I'm wondering if he picked up an injury out there. He's one of the leading scorers for this squad this year. He is the leading scorer, 3 goals and an assist on the season for AuSable Valley. Here is Lauren, long ball. He keeps trying that through ball pass, and he just can't connect with anybody running for the Eagles. Maybe a little bit too much on those passes. Take a little bit off, maybe he'd have a little better luck. Aloy on the far side saves it from going out of play. DeRocher's there to pressure him. Aloy bounced it off a Chazy player. Substitution, Gavin Richards is going to come back on, and he's going to take off Witherwax. AuSable Valley, I believe, is a Class B school this year. They have been C in years past. Only 1 C team this year, and that is Northern Adirondack. So they're already the sectional champions.
Got the title.
Before they even played a minute this season.
As soon as they stepped on the field, they won.
Yep. This will be a AuSable Valley throw. Logan Yeager is going to take the throw for the Pats.
So when we do the sectionals, we got the D boys and girls and the C girls. So there's no C boys.
No C boys, so they advance automatically to a. I think they play a sub-regional game this year. I don't know that it's a regional. I can't remember. I haven't got all that down yet. That's my homework for the next week. Logan Yeager will take the throw for the Pats. Looking for Frazier, heading that away was Juno for the Eagles. Not able to save it was West. So another throw in deep in Eagle territory. Yeager again, who possesses that long throw for AuSable Valley. He'll take the throw right by the corner flag.
That's a throw in. Yeah, it's barely.
That's illegal because he didn't. Good idea, but the problem was he didn't come behind his head for the throw, and that's an illegal throw, so it'll be a Chazy throw now. So substitution, Kane LeBombard coming on for Chazy, as well as Witherwax. Witherwax checks back in for AuSable. So AuSable Valley's bench has effectively been reduced to one substitute with the injury, or possible injury to Avante Yates. I haven't seen him much in the second half at all. Frazier tries to control that. Tate Stevens is there for the Eagles. Frazier does have the ball still. River Frazier, good work to save that. He hits a square pass to Dorr. Dorr tries to continue it on, but it was out of the reach. And Chazy clears it away as Yeager hits it with his hand. The official was waiting to see if there was any kind of advantage. None.
Hey boys, you gotta get the ball here. Ball boys.
As the ball boys are, I don't know, they're getting paid with Mickey fries, and I guess you can't ask for it back at this point in time. So.
Cough it up.
Yeah. This will be a direct kick for Chazy as Lucas Valentin will set up this direct kick with 14:40 remaining in regulation, a 7-0 Eagle lead. Great service. And nice save by Burns as he comes out and picks that out of the midair, as he had Josh Juno was waiting there for the ball to hit his head. Burns with a good job. The senior goalkeeper makes a nice play. Oliver Dorr chips the ball forward. Comes to Jack Bell for Chazy. Bell switches fields to the near side. Kane LeBombard traps it down, taken away by Gavin Richards. Now it's River Frazier. Frazier touches the ball, comes back toward the near side, hits the ball toward the corner flag on the near side. A little bit too much mustard. It's going to go out of play. It'll be a Chazy throw-in.
I'm going to talk about something completely off balance here. See those? Look over this way, my way. See those two trees on the other side of one's growing to the left, one's growing to the right.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to get the sun around that.
That
it's a maple.
other maple, yeah. That is really, yeah. It's interesting. It's neat how nature works sometimes, you know. You see that with your house plants often, but you don't see it with trees. I guess you do, but
You don't notice it.
don't notice it as readily. Yes. Here's DeRocher, ball forward, looking for Oliver Ringer. He couldn't get to it, and now trying to clear it was McDougal, trapped by LeBombard. He drops it back to West. West forward to DeRocher. DeRocher square ball, LeBombard. LeBombard has it tackled away by Frazier. West comes and recovers. West, with pressure from behind, gives the ball away. West recovers again. A lot of people scrambled right in the middle of the field there. And now it's Jack Bell. Bell chips the ball toward the corner flag. Good pass. Onto that was Dawson Hebert. Now it's Ringer, shot towards goal. Beautiful diving save by Lucas Burns on a shot by Oliver Ringer that was labeled for the side paneling.
The scoreboard keeping track of his saves, Lee?
It shows 16.
Saves?
Yes. I saw a game report the other day. Willsboro played Johnsburg Minerva, and the Willsboro goalkeeper was credited with 29 saves.
Wow.
And one of the coaches sent me a message and said if I kept track of all the shots that we took that didn't go on goal, I would say it was well over 50. So just a total domination there by Johnsburg Minerva. Kane LeBombard down the near side. He gets past Richards, serves the ball. He was looking for DeRocher. Here's Ringer now going far side, gets past Hebert. Juno's hustling, and so is Burns. Burns way out of his net, and he's going to clear that in a big collision as Juno and Burns collide. They were both going for the ball. Juno's apologizing, but I think he's going to earn a yellow card for this, as the official is coming over, and Burns is down, not getting up yet. That was a big collision, and Josh Juno does earn a yellow card for that out-of-control play.
Burns was already suffering enough already.
He was with that, I believe it was a right hip, and they've just called for the coaches to come on the field. So we'll pause the action here as the coaches assess the injury, and hopefully it's nothing serious. We'll be back after the injury break. All right, we're back, as we do have a replacement goalkeeper. It's Gavin Richards in the goal now for the Patriots, as Lucas Burns was helped off the field by his coaches, and Kelton Dupuis, hoping the best for Lucas Burns. He's a heck of an athlete out there, and really gives us all every time he's on the field. So the ball is now in possession of Chazy on that far side. Oliver Ringer, no, it's Ashton Lauren. Lauren stops, he cuts it back. He's going to use his support in Jack Bell. Bell's going to switch fields to Mason Facto. Facto is the one that came on for Juno, who had to go off because of the yellow card. Facto now on the near side. Lots of space. Facto chips the ball into the 18. Headed on. DeRocher couldn't get there at the far post, as Tate Stevens got his head on that ball, put it in a good spot. Bell knocks it off the face of Dulka, and Dulka now chips it forward. Kane LeBombard is there for Chazy. LeBombard playing stopper at this point in time. Here's Lauren. He drops it back to West. Zach West, a couple dribbles back to Ashton Lauren. Lauren is going to drop it to LeBombard. LeBombard pressure. LeBombard, square ball to West. West goes right into the teeth of the pressure, hands it off to Lauren. Lauren now, again, gets past Dorr. Yates is on the field, so he tries to stop that. Here's DeRocher, has the ball knocked away. Here's Ringer with a shot toward goal, but it's wide of the net, well wide of the net, and a goal kick for the Eagles. 10 minutes to go in the second half, 7-0 Chazy lead. Scoreboard had 16 saves in the game for Lucas Burns. We'll see what Mr. Courier has, as he's the official scorekeeper of the Eagles. As Dupuis puts the ball in play. Ringer.
So we're going to 500 he already had before he got here. Right?
Exactly, yes, yes. Tate Stevens trying to control the ball. Stevens battling with Yeager. Stevens drops it back to Facto. Facto comes to the inside, delivers the ball across field for Dawson Hebert. Hebert gets his head on it. He's trying to turn on Dulka. Hebert, square ball taken away by Yates. Yates now in transition, long ball forward. He was trying to find Elijah Gerard, but there for the Eagles to clear it away was Lucas Valentin. Throw in for AuSable Valley, and it's going to be Liam McDougall coming on. He's going to take Logan Yeager off. McDougall's a sophomore, Yeager a senior. Yeager's seen some time in the goal before, so can't be he wanted to go in the net, because he does have a bit of experience there in years past. Stevens gets his head on the throw-in. Ringer heads it down. Ball's cleared away by Emmett Alloy. Zach West has it with some time. West will hit it off the end line, and another goal kick for AuSable Valley. Richards will set the ball down for Dupuis to take the goal kick.
When I wrote down the roster, I didn't write down the AuSable coaches' names, so if you have those, Lee, you might share.
I do, yes. Coaches are, I believe they're both listed as coach, not a head coach or associate coach, but Tim Butler and Heather Rondo are the coaches for AuSable Valley. And of course, Rob McAuliffe for Chazy. Dawson Hebert on that far side. Hebert trying to get past Dupuis. Dupuis knocks the ball from him. Dupuis now controlling that toward the sideline. Couldn't save it. Going to be a Chazy throw, as Hebert will throw it in. That's illegal, or excuse me, it was DeRocher. Lifted his back foot. Official didn't catch it. DeRocher now will serve it. Shot towards goal, actually. Blocked down by Dupuis. And then cleared out by Oliver Dorr all the way to midfield. Valentin for Chazy will punch it back in, but it goes off the side for a throw-in. Maybe? No, I guess not. It's all the way down to the corner. And that's cleared off the sideline by Aloy. DeRocher will take the throw. Dupuis gets a foot on it, back toward the sideline. Dulka moves the ball forward. LeBombard will control it. Square ball to Ringer. Oliver Ringer continues it to the near side. Mason Facto. Facto, his crossing attempt blocked by Witherwax. Facto again outside of the foot, trying to get to it. McDougal's there, tries to clear it, doesn't get good wood on it. Zach West has it. West will chip it into the 18. Richards will come off his line and pick that up for the Patriots. West controls that. Square ball to LeBombard. LeBombard continues it on to Jack Bell. Bell forward to Lauren. Lauren being watched by Dorr and Yates. Lauren to Ringer. Ringer traps it. Frazier watching him, gives it to West. West chips it forward off the head of Dupuis, and then McDougal gets a foot on it. West coming back forward for it. West traps it down. He'll use his support in Valentin. Valentin, long ball forward, high in the sky. Dupuis gets a thigh on it. Comes to Frazier. Ringer got his head on it first. Comes now near side. Facto tries to serve it. Blocked by Frazier. Chazy throw in with just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Facto trapped down by Zach West. West back to Facto. Facto touches a couple times, and now he serves it across the 18. Headed down by Ringer onto the feet of Stevens. He blasted high over the net. Or excuse me, that was not Stevens. That was DeRocher high over the net. As Ringer got a good head on that ball right down to the ground the way you want it. And DeRocher couldn't finish it into the back of the net for Chazy. Dupuis will set the ball on the far side of the 6-yard box for the goal kick. Hebert intercepts that, goes to Emmett Aloy. He couldn't control it. It's out of play for a Chazy throw-in. And Dawson Hebert throws it in, looking for DeRocher. Griffin DeRocher now back to Dawson Hebert. Hasn't intercepted, Aloy. And Aloy's taken down for his efforts. Is that Aloy? No, sorry, I'm not sure who that is. I can't tell the number. Might have been Delka, number 1. Chazy will not control after that direct kick. Oliver Ringer, long dribble. Frazier's there. He couldn't control it. Taking that away was Dorr. Jack Bell will clear it back for Chazy. Here's Aloy controlling. Collides there with Dawson Hebert. And Hebert takes down Aloy. Direct kick for AuSable. And Aloy, with a little bit of frustration, pushes Hebert back. And for that, he's going to earn a yellow card. And he'll have to come off the field. Oh, they're giving it to both. Both Dawson Hebert and Emmett Aloy will earn yellow cards. I guess enough back and forth for the official as he's going to send them both to the sideline. Yeager will come on for Sable Valley. We'll see who comes on in place of Hebert.
I had fog come in at the Northeastern 2 nights ago, but I think this is Mickey Fry's smoke.
I don't know. It's kind of chilly for fog, but it is coming from this side.
Does it? Is it? Come from the other side?
Yeah, I think it is. Frozen fog.
So, what's much time?
We have 4:23 remaining as the ball is now put back in play. Yates tries to control that on the far side. It is Dulka, long touch and cleared away by LeBombard. Stevens trying to run onto it. Dupuis is there. He hits the ball to Yeager. Yeager controls it before it goes out of play. DeRocher tries to save it, unable to do so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chazy's playing a man short. He did not put a sub on for DeRocher. Or excuse me, for Hebert, as he came off for the yellow card. It's West trying to control the ball, has it taken away by Gerard. Just a lot of play back and forth in the middle of the field out there. Not a lot of control. Oliver Dorr battling with Lauren. Dorr has the ball forward, and Oliver Dorr scored both goals for the Patriots in that 2-1 win over Boquet Valley. Witherwax has it taken away by Ringer. Ringer, now it's Mason Facto. Facto cuts to the middle. Facto, Dupuy will trap that away. Lauren hustles, he controls for Chazy, steps over the ball. Pressure from Witherwax from behind. Lauren uses his support in Jack Bell. Bell, square ball to the near side for West. West touches the ball to space, continues it on for Tate Stevens. Tate Stevens down the near side. Stevens tries to serve, it's blocked there. Back to Facto, who gives it back to Stevens. Stevens, nice service across the face of the goal through the hands of Richards as he dives to regain possession. Good work by Gavin Richards as he gets that ball before Ashton Lauren does. LeBombard shoved off the ball. As Gerard hits the ball toward the corner flag. Valentin's hustling over. So is Judy Delka. Ball is cleared toward midfield. Dorr has it. He has it tackled away by DeRocher to be an AuSable throw with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the game. 7-0 Chazy lead on this senior night here at George Brendler Field. Final regular season games for both teams. Ball's bouncing around. Facto gets a foot on it. Yates now loses it to Ashton Lauren. Lauren will drop it back to Bell. Bell will switch fields, comes to the near side for Mason Facto. Facto down the near side on the sideline. No pressure. Weatherwax is going to come over now. Facto touches it, comes to the inside. Facto hustling to get after it. Touching that away was Ethan Stay. Now it's Zach West. Kane LeBombard hits the ball from distance, well wide of the net. It's going to go off the end line for a goal kick. Richards hustling after it. The ball boy didn't help out on that far side. Could have saved a few seconds. Not sure that it's going to matter in the long run. Richards will set the ball for Dupuy. DeRocher couldn't control that. Comes to Delka. Delka comes to the interior. Lauren takes it away, makes a move, gets past his mark. Ashton Lauren on the far side. Down the sideline. Lauren now cuts toward the inside. Still Ashton Lauren, drops it for Kane LeBombard. LeBombard touches it to get past Oliver Dorr. LeBombard dribbling through a few players. Frazier tackles it away nicely. Zach West will drop it all the way back to Lucas Valentin. Valentin, easy touch to West. West to space. Witherwax coming. West forward to Mason Facto. Facto turns with lots of green. Facto with lots of grass. Touches it inside the 18. Rips a shot towards goal. High and just over the far corner of the goal. And that's going to do it here at George Brendler Field on this senior night. Chazy comes away 7-0 winners over the AuSable Valley Patriots. We hope you enjoyed this Hometown Cable broadcast. As you're well aware, Hometown Cable is entirely viewer supported, and as such, Calvin relies on your generosity and appreciation for his hard work here, taking in all these games and other events throughout the North Country. So please consider a donation to Hometown Cable, and I never can remember the address, Calvin, I apologize.
1477.
1477 Ridge Road, Champlain, New York, 12919. And again, we thank you for watching this broadcast. It's been a Hometown Cable production. Calvin Castine on the camera. I'm Lee Barcombe. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.